Imagine yourself at a fork in the road. It's a moment of decision, a point where you must choose which direction to take. Each path offers its own unique journey, filled with unknowns and possibilities. You have two paths ahead of you. One path might seem familiar, perhaps even safe, while the other is shrouded in mystery. The choice isn't always easy, and it requires careful consideration. One path stretches far into the distance. You can see it clearly, and it seems to promise a straightforward journey. The road is long, but you can see the end, and it feels like a safe bet. You can see rolling hills and a winding river. The landscape is beautiful and inviting, suggesting a pleasant and scenic route. It's a path that seems to offer peace and tranquility. The other path disappears into a dark and mysterious forest. It's filled with shadows and unknowns, making it a more daunting choice. The forest is thick, and you can't see what lies ahead. You can't see where it leads. The uncertainty can be intimidating, but it also holds the promise of adventure and discovery. Sometimes the most rewarding journeys are the ones that challenge us the most. Choosing the right word is a bit like standing at that fork in the road. Just as each path offers a different journey, each word carries its own meaning and impact. The choice of words can shape the direction of your sentence. Farther and further are two words that often trip people up. They seem very similar, almost interchangeable at first glance. But like the paths at the fork in the road, they lead to different destinations, but they have distinct meanings. Farther is typically used to refer to physical distance, while further is more abstract, often relating to metaphorical or figurative distance. Understanding this distinction is crucial for clear communication. Choosing the wrong one can lead to grammatical confusion. Don't worry, this confusion is common, but with a little guidance you can master the difference. Think of it as learning to navigate a new path. By the end of this essay, you'll be a master of farther and further. You'll understand when to use each word, and your writing will be clearer and more precise. It's a small change that can make a big difference. You'll navigate those tricky sentences with ease. Just like choosing the right path at a fork in the road, choosing the right word will lead you to your desired destination in writing. So let's embark on this journey together and explore the nuances of farther and further. Farther is the word we use when we talk about physical distance. Think miles, kilometers, or the length of a football field. If you can measure it with a ruler or map it out, you're likely talking about something being farther away. Imagine two friends, Bob and Alice, having a race. Bob runs 100 meters, Alice runs 150 meters. Alice ran farther than Bob. Further is a bit trickier. It's used for abstract distances or progress that can't be measured physically. Think about time, advancement in a project, or the development of an idea. Let's go back to Bob and Alice. They finished their race. They're discussing their training. Bob says he isn't sure if he wants to continue training. Alice tells him that he should think further about his decision. She thinks he shouldn't give up something he enjoys. The case of the misplaced father. Today we dive into a common linguistic conundrum that often leaves people scratching their heads. The confusion between farther and further is more widespread than you might think. One common mistake people make is using farther when they should use further. This mix-up can lead to sentences that sound awkward or even confusing. This often happens when talking about time or progress. For instance, you might hear someone say, "I need to go farther in my career," when they actually mean further. For example, someone might say, "I can't walk farther in this discussion." This sentence sounds odd because farther is typically used for physical distances. However, because this refers to a metaphorical distance in a conversation, the correct word is further. Further is used for abstract distances like progress in a discussion or advancement in a career. It's easy to get tripped up. Many people find themselves second-guessing which word to use, especially in written communication. But remember, if you can't measure it with a ruler, it's probably further, not farther. Think of farther as relating to measurable physical distances and further as relating to metaphorical or abstract distances. This simple rule can help you navigate the tricky waters of English usage with confidence. Section 5. A quick recap for the road. Let's recap the key points. Farther is for physical distances you can measure. Think miles, kilometers, or feet. Further is for figurative distances or progress that can't be measured. Think time, advancement, or development. Remember the fork in the road? Now you have the tools to choose the right path. The grammatically correct one, that is. Spreading the word grammar on a mission. Welcome to the final chapter of our grammar journey, where we take everything we've learned and put it into action. This is where the fun really begins. We've reached the end of our father versus further adventure. You've gained valuable knowledge about how to use these words correctly in different contexts. Remember, farther is used for physical distances, while further is used for metaphorical or figurative distances. This distinction can make your writing clearer and more precise. You've laughed at our silly examples, which were designed to make learning enjoyable and memorable. Humor is a great tool for education, and we hope these examples have helped solidify your understanding. Now it's time to share the wealth. Knowledge is most powerful when it's shared, so let's spread the word about the importance of grammar. Whether you're helping a friend with their writing or correcting a common mistake, every little bit helps. Help us spread the good word, pun intended. Use your newfound grammar skills to make a difference. Correcting grammar might seem small, but it can have a big impact on communication and understanding. Like this essay, share it with your friends and encourage them to join our grammar mission. The more people who understand the nuances of language, the better our collective communication will be. Leave a comment below with your own examples of father and further used correctly. Sharing your examples not only reinforces your learning, but also helps others see practical applications of these words. Let's make grammar fun and accessible for everyone. By turning learning into a community activity, we can all benefit and grow together. Celebrate your progress and keep pushing forward. And don't forget to subscribe for more grammar tips and tricks. Stay tuned for more exciting lessons and continue your journey towards mastering the English language. Together, we can make grammar a mission accomplished. The end of the road for now. Congratulations on completing the ultimate father versus further grammar lesson of the day. You've earned your grammar badge of honor and achievement. Remember, even grammar can be fun and engaging. Keep those brains buzzing, and we'll see you in our next exciting ski grammar lesson adventure.